Hello everyone, and welcome to DrakeMakes. So last week I made this little gameplay demo. The default Unreal Engine character controller gets the job done, but I wanted to interact with my scenes with a higher level of fidelity. So to do this, I'm using blueprints from the advanced Locomotion system version 4 to achieve this character controller. This pack is available for free and is incredibly high quality, although implementing my own character into it required jumping through quite a few hoops. Once I get the process down to a science, I'll do a video explaining how I get my own character into the system. It's not exactly that hard once you've got all the tools, but it did require a couple different programs. But for now, here's how I made a scene for this character to run around in. Off we go. As you can see, I hit the record button a little late here. I wanted to make a square courtyard focused on having multiple levels to it so that I could demonstrate the climbing, jumping, and rolling of the character controller. In the end, there was less verticality than I had initially planned, however the scene is in 3 distinct layers, like a bowl once all is said and done. "90-degree angles look bad and don't exist in nature. They're sure to make your render look like something from the source engine. So for this one, I used some scaled up megascans to make uneven cuts in the edges of some cubes. I could then apply separate materials to the surface and had some nice looking blocks to work with. Do not underestimate the power of a block with some beveled edges. I used them everywhere in this scene. So how do we actually get our character to interact with the scene? Some assets have collision by default, but assets like megascans do not. Fortunately, if you open them up in the editor and apply auto-convex collisions, which sounds like some Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy gibberish, it does indeed automatically apply collisions, which usually work. Although in some instances I found myself being teleported out of the map by this in testing, and I don't know what does that. Here I spent some time painting in foliage that you ultimately don't see, so that's kind of cool. I was trying to add these invisible cubes under these blocks because the collisions were broken on them, and that didn't work. I don't think I ever figured this out. I think they're still broken. Moving on from that. Now, a better way to do this whole scene would have been to make one wall to completion and then copy and paste it on all 4 sides. But my process was more iterative. I'd add some details, copy them around, repeat. And I think this would have all been fine and good, but I was horribly disorganized, so I had to spend and waste a lot of time selecting assets just to paste them again. taken just about half the time than it did if I didn't waste so much time running around and everything I built, but it was a lot of fun, so I kept doing it. These are the same walls from the Megascans library I used in my first Unreal Engine render. Isn't that sweet? We've come a long way since then. We're almost at 250 subscribers here. Thank you guys so much for that. I'm super pumped about this whole channel. Here you can see the punishment for not getting organized. Do as I say and not as I do. Organize your library. For this scene I just blacked out all the windows, although in the future I want to look into cube maps for generating fake interiors. For a finishing touch, I added these roof gardens, and other than that, this scene is complete. Here is that finished scene. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this time lapse. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.